What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today it is New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna be doing this every single New Year's Eve. And if you didn't guess it already, since I'm a big movie buff, and I'm going to give my top 15 most anticipated movies for 2022 next year, aka, yeah, you know what I mean. But anyways, before I get to the list, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and my eyes just went really big there, and feel free to comment and give your lists down below. I would like to see yours, and I might end up responding to your comments. So, but anyways, let's get into the list. For number 15, I put Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore. Now, I know everybody was not the biggest fan of Crimes of Grindelwald, and the Fantastic Beasts universe is kind of messed up now because of Johnny Depp and, what's her name? I forgot what her name was. The person in the girl that plays Mira in Aquaman, their lawsuit going on right now, that kind of made Johnny Depp not be him anymore. So a whole lot of people are not excited for this, think it's going to end up being bad, but I think I'm excited for it, but I'm kind of on the same train, though, because I think it might end up being bad, too, but we'll just have to see. Also, Jude Law is returning as a young Dumbledore, and also has Ezra Miller, who plays The Flash in Justice League and the DCEU, all that, returning as, I forgot the kid's name, but yeah, it seems like it should have a better... It seems that it will be better than the Crimes of Grindelwald, to say the least. So, yeah. Number 14, I put on Death on the Nile. So, a whole lot of you, I don't think, know this, but, I actually watched the first Murder on the Orient Express and thought it was a great film. Some people think it's an alright film, but I actually digged the movie. And I can't wait for the sequel. It has Gal Gadot, and it has Poirot, the actor that plays Poirot, returning. And so, as well, the guy that was in the kind of person that gave Poirot the tickets on the Murder on the Orient Express. So, yeah, and also, it has, you know what, never mind. But I'm just excited for it to see what they can do and see if they can make it better than Murder on the Orient Express, which I doubt, but I hope I still enjoy. For 13th place, we have the prequel to the Toy Story films, and following the story of the Toy Story figure himself, Lightyear, which has Chris Evans voicing Buzz Lightyear instead of Tim Allen, sorry, not Tom Hanks, where they followed the backstory of the toy Buzz Lightyear and what his character kind of did. The trailers have been great so far. I don't know if, but yeah, I'm on par with it, but it's not my most excited movie for next year, but I think it could still end up being pretty good. Next place is, I don't think a whole lot of people will be excited for this movie because of how the last movie turned out, but Hotel Transylvania Transformania. This is a movie where this is the fourth movie in the franchise. The third movie kind of was not the best out of the franchise, to say the least. But this, I think, has the story that could get the Hotel Transylvania franchise back in the game, to say the least. Where Johnny ends up asking Van Helsing to turn him into a monster, and that ends up making all the monsters turn into humans. So, and they're going like, Johnny, what did you do? And, yeah, it's pretty funny. If you haven't watched the trailer, watch the trailer. It's hilarious. And YouTuber Brian Hull is voicing Dracula, which is quite interesting. 11th place, we have Black Adam. Like so many other movies on this list, when they announced this, they, not a whole lot of people were excited or jumping out of their seats for it, but then the concept art came out, and I liked the concept art, and that got me quite excited for this film. We have The Rock playing Shazam, one of Shazam's greatest rivals, Black Adam, and there was a little sneak peek at DC Fandom 2. It's on their YouTube channel, I think, if you want to check it out, or just look up Black Adam trailer, where the Black Adam, I think, they're trying to make him be an anti-hero, kind of what they're doing with the MCU films right now, and, he will be facing the Justice Society of America, which has Hawkman, Atom Smasher, who else? Dr. Fate, wow, sorry if I jump scared you, and, all that, which seems like it could be good, where Black Adam ends up fighting them, and what ends up happening is there's a bigger boss that ends up coming, and they decide to team up against him, and then they both go their separate ways, kind of like Kong versus Godzilla. So, yeah. But anyways, that's number 11, and now we're in the top 10, people. And starting out with the top 10 is Jurassic World Dominion. There's been a lot of, drama surrounding this movie about, like, how they shouldn't screw this up like they did the last one, and all that. Not really. And that they might be doing a little bit too much with adding all the original characters from my favorite movie of all time, the first Jurassic Park, where they're bringing back Sam Neill, they're bringing back, they brought Jeff Goldblum back in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and he just got a short time role, which I was not so happy about, and, this movie, they're setting up for him to have a longer role, which, please do that. But I feel like they might kill him off, though, I don't know why, and they're also bringing back, Alan's wife from the first one, girlfriend from the first one as well, so bringing back all the legacy characters and all that, like they're doing with the Halloween, Scream, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. So, yeah. Number 9, Aquaman 2 and the Lost Kingdom, I believe. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Why I put this one above Jurassic World Dominion is because I think this could be better than the first one out of all these movies, because the first one was it was good, but not as good as everybody thought it was going to be. The graphics were good, though. James Wan did a great job, but this seems like it has a little bit more of a good story to it. There's a lot of controversy of this movie with the Johnny Depp's ex-wife in here, so yeah, where they think she kind of abused Johnny Depp, so that's kind of what's going on here. So yeah, that's the controversy. As far as the story goes, it looks great. Where Aquaman, in the sneak peek, he was with his brother King Orm, aka Ocean Master, and like they were running together. So Ocean Master might be coming to the good side, to say the least, and they might end up having to face Black Adam themselves. Not Black Adam, Black Manta themselves. Sorry. And 8th place, we have Avatar 2. Now, a whole lot of people are just furious with James Cameron because James Cameron already, after the first movie, planned 5 sequels after this. And they booked the sequels like in, I don't know, a few years ago, 2012, and keeps getting pushed back and back and back and back and back and back and back, because it was supposed to come out like 2018, then 2020, then 2022. So I'm excited for the movie. They're supposed to like follow the underwater tribes of the Na'vi, so that seems like an interesting story to go with. But I'm not getting high hopes on it because they might push it back again, and we might have to wait until like 2023 or 2025. Whoever knows. 7th place, we have Mission Impossible 7. All you guys know that I'm a big Mission Impossible fan. I love all their movies, especially the 6th one. That one was the best out of all the movies. And this movie seems like it's going to be good, even though Tom Cruise was kind of a handful on set, as they say. And they haven't really said anything about the plot or anything, so I can't really talk about it that much. So, moving on to 6th place, we have the untitled Mario film with Chris Pratt as the voice of Mario. Then you have Jack Black and as the voice of Bowser, and Charlie Day as Luigi. This movie has been hyped up quite a lot recently, and the Mario movie is the next Illumination movie, so the same people that did Despicable Me movies, The Secret Life of Pets, and The Grinch, they're going to be doing this film. And Chris Pratt, instead of doing Star-Lord and talking to Velociraptors, and he's going to be voicing Mario. So they haven't said much about it yet again, so I can't really say anything, but I am excited for it. Just as a point of reference, my top 5 are all comic book movies, okay? They're almost all, well, I'm all hyped for them. As well. So for 5th place, we have Thor: Love and Thunder. This follows the comic where Natalie Portman, that's the actress, gosh dang it. What's her character's name? Jane Foster ends up wielding the hammer instead of Thor, because Thor awards it to her. And this is what the movie follows. Natalie Portman is reprising her role as Jane Foster to become the next Thor because Chris Hemsworth's Marvel contract is expiring pretty soon, I believe, so that's why. And I like the idea that they had for the villain. They have the villain being as what's his name? I forgot what his name was, but Christian Bale is set to play him. He is the God Butcher, who, after his family ends up dying, he blames the gods for it, and he ends up hunting all the gods, which seems pretty cool plotline. So he most probably will be going after Thor this film. So yeah, there's that. 4th place, the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. If you have not seen Spider-Man No Way Home, at the ending of Spider-Man No Way Home, there is at the end credits, there is the trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, or you can just search it on YouTube, whatever you want to do. And it seems like it's going to be very interesting film. Well, watch the trailer and find out what I'm talking about, where Doctor Strange ends up like meeting a twin of himself that I think is Nightmare, which I'm hoping it's Nightmare, because Nightmare is one of my favorite Marvel villains. So, yeah, and then this, I believe, is setting up the House of M storyline. I believe that's what it's titled, where Wanda kind of goes crazy and all that, and she turns evil and starts killing everybody and all that. So that would be a good storyline for the MCU. Then top 3 people. For third place, I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I was a big fan of Into the Spider-Verse, and it made a whole lot of money and ended up winning Best Animation of that year, I think. And this is the sequel, and it seems like it's going to be pretty good. There's been a lot of memes with the scene with Gwen and Miles in the trailer, and this is supposed to follow. Gwen ends up going back to Miles' universe, and he apparently ends up traveling in the multiverse, and he ends up coming across Spider-Man 2099, aka Miguel something. I forgot what it was, but he ends up coming across him, and Spider-Man 2099 is basically trying to kill him. Not kill him, but, like, knock him out, basically. And just watch the trailer and find out. That's what I have to say about all of these movies. Well, some of the trailers are not out, but most of them are. Number 2, I was arguing if I should put this first place, and then no, I think I chose another movie. Second place is my second most hyped movie, The Batman. Now, it's kind of been a little bit, repetitive, to say the least, with all these Batman remakes, but this one is not set up to be a remake. It's set up to be, basically, make the Robert Pattinson Batman, so the one in this film, to go to the DCEU and take the place of Ben Affleck Batman. So that's what it's trying to set up. And this film seems like it's going to be a very good film. It has the Riddler as the main villain in here, and it also has the Penguin played by Colin Farrell, which seems cool. And the makeup job that they did for the Penguin is amazing. Yeah, you just type in the Penguin Colin Farrell, because he looks amazing. You wouldn't even notice it was him. This has Zoe Kravitz playing Catwoman and Andy Serkis playing Alfred, which there's no way, like what I said originally, there's no way they could have messed up Spider-Man No Way Home, which they didn't. There's no way they could mess up this movie. So this movie is going to be quite good, to say the least. And coming in at number 1 is the DC, after watching the DC Fandom exclusive, The Flash movie with Ezra Miller. And, so this, the trailer, what it set up was the Flash ends up going into the multiverse traveling, and he ends up stumbling across a different version of himself. That's another Flash. And Supergirl in this one universe. And they end up trying to fix something. I can't remember what it was. But they end up having found somebody. And that somebody was Michael Keaton's Batman. And he's reprising his role. I'm so excited for that, because he, right now, is my favorite Batman out of all the Batmans. At me if you want, but he is the best in my opinion. So except for he was a little bit short for Batman, but it's fine now. And that was my list of my top 15 most anticipated movies of 2022. Now, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment and let me know your lists down below. I will be responding to yours. And, yeah, Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. Enjoy your last day of 2021, to say the least, and, be on the lookout for my next video, and I'll see you in the next one, everybody.